guys, I'd like to introduce Shebah Mimano. Shebah is an aeronautical engineer turned caterer. She is a East African cuisine caterer, and her company is Inyamat. Shebah,
Yes.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So tell me now, Shebah, aeronautical engineer, catering. Talk to me about what made you make that leap.
So after I finished my degree, I had my daughter halfway through it, and I thought that I needed to find a career that would allow me to be available for her. And being
Yes.
an engineer full time wouldn't allow me to fully be there for her. So I chose to start my business with the help of the Prince's Trust. I got that off going. Yeah.
Oh, incredible. And commendations to you because, ladies, some of us think when we have children that, and first of all, you had her during your studies. So that's
Yeah.
commendable. And I was one of them. I was a student mom as well. So I know what it is like. You're writing the paper and the child is on your knees.
Exactly.
Yes, but you gotta be doing it. Yeah. And the thing is, Shebah, you didn't just think, oh well, I have my child. I think I'll just have to just stay home. But
Mm.
no, you thought, okay, let me be creative. I cannot only just do aeronautical engineering. I'm good with my hands. I can cook really good food. Let me become an entrepreneur. So the entrepreneurial spirit is there. Well done. So it's been 3 years on now. Tell us about that journey. Tell us about how Prince's Trust helped.
So it basically started with me going to the Princess Trust with my idea and them basically supporting me with mentors and with funding to actually try out my idea at first. So I started out doing pop-ups in like a community center.
Yes.
And that was for the first year or so, before the pandemic, obviously. And then I was blessed to have great opportunities with like meeting Wyn Evans and going on BBC Radio Wales and doing
Wow. Tell us
events for
about
them.
that.
So the Wyn Evans one was really interesting. I went to a business event and they were saying about swallow the frog and do something outside of your comfort zone. So I went to Airbnb online and I was going to ask people with big houses if I could use their houses for like a supper club. So
Wow.
I went and I asked like loads of people, like came up with silly prices, and I was like, oh, that's not going to work. One of them happened to be Wyn Evans, but his name wasn't Wyn, it was something else, and he was renting his house for something else, but he forgot to take his house down. So he now said, this is a fantastic idea. Why don't you try it out with me and my friends? I'll pay you what you were gonna charge for like doing a supper club, and you do it for me and my friends. So that's how we got
Wow.
our first big gig, and we
Swallow the
did.
frog you did.
Yeah, exactly. So
Awesome.
yeah,
And I
that was
think you
our
did a
first one.
couple of gigs with him, didn't you?
Yeah, so then I did a Christmas dinner for him again in the same year. So I think the first one was during summertime or somewhere there, and then at Christmas again, we had an event for him and his close friends and family. So yeah.
Exciting. And you also cooked live on BBC Radio Wales with
Yeah,
Ellery Shawn. Tell us about that.
that was through Wyn again. Wyn now recommended me to her to now come on for a cooking show, and it happened to fall in Black History Month. So
Wow.
I got to cook them some spicy food and just like chicken wings and nice food for them. So yeah.
Brilliant. So as we talked before we started the interview, we talked about the difference between West African cooking and the East African because I wasn't so sure about jollof rice if that fell into the East or West, but you clarified. So tell us what's East African food. Tell us.
So East African food is very different from West African food because um, the majority of the countries in East Africa don't eat spicy food. Some do, but the majority don't. And so we will have like pilau rice, which is
Oh,
the equivalent of jollof rice, but it's obviously got no tomatoes and it's really just flavor. We have nyama choma, which is just roasted meat, which is an amazing thing. I can't explain it better than that. Nyama choma
Roasted
is
meat. Wow.
roasted meat. Like it could be any goat meat, beef. Like it's just, but it's got all the flavors. It's got a specific flavor to it. Then we have things like mandazi, which is the equivalent of puff puff in West Africa. And we have chapati also. So our East African dishes have a high level of Indian influence because of
Wow.
that time period where Indians were in East Africa. So yeah.
That's interesting. I'm going to share my screen now so you guys can see a little bit of what Shebah is talking about. This is from our website. Yes. So we have that dish there, Shebah.
Yeah.
Bring that
So
one
that
up.
is the kebab. The kebab is kind of like the equivalent of nyama choma, but it's just on a stick and with chicken. Then we have jollof rice because I like doing jollof. I still can cook jollof rice.
Wow.
Then we have chicken
Pictures
gizzards.
of you there working. Go on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Chicken gizzards and what is it? Chicken wings. This is with Evans, me and my mom
Yes.
cooking at his house.
Wow. Excellent. What is that one?
That's chicken wings again with like some salad on the side.
Awesome. That's you at Win Evans.
Yeah, we had fried rice, jollof rice, chicken,
look at that.
plantain. We had everything going on there. And funnily enough, one of his guests for that first event was the first owner of Go Compare.
Wow.
So like so if I had known that at the time, I probably would have freaked out. But yeah, she's like,
yes, I know her. I can't
person.
remember her name. I got this in full screen for you.
Neither can I. Can't remember her name, but I remember like he explained who she was after the fact. That's mandazi with like chocolate spread on the side.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my mom cooking. So yeah, so
that's your mom cooking there.
I usually pull her in. Yeah, exactly. I pull her into all my events and make her come along with me.
Awesome. What's that there? Chicken wings
Chicken
there
wings again. Yeah.
Oh, that looks excellent, guys. There's so much. You get hungry, you go on. When there's plantain.
Yeah.
You get hungry when you go on that website, guys. But yes, excellent. I just thought I had to share some of there's the man Win Evans there. Well, it's a huge kitchen. It's made for that kind of experience.
Exactly. It was a great experience cooking in his kitchen. He had all the like gadgets and all the cooking, like the cooker itself was just incredible. So
and that looks awesome there. What's that one?
That was just the base of the fried rice. So like vegetables, peppers,
that's just the base.
Yeah, as in like the rice isn't inside it yet. This is the core of it without it.
And that's
the lady. the lady right there. That is the owner, the previous owner of Go Compare.
Yes.
And that's Win's brother.
Awesome. Oh, look at that. Oh, they're digging in.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Was that Christmas or was that the same?
That was the first event because I managed to get a photographer for that event to come and
look at that.
Take pictures for us.
Brilliant. Oh, incredible. Incredible. I just thought I had to share it with because there's, it's one thing when you speak, but when it comes to food, you've got to, we eat with our eyes, don't we? Of course, we'd love to taste some of that food, though, guys, wouldn't we? But no, I am so thrilled and so excited. And so this interview is a part of the Bridging the Gap Between Finance and Opportunities, that project that is being funded by the Welsh Government and overseen by the Sustainable Scale-Up Cluster, the Food and Drink Wales Sustainable Scale-Up Cluster that is located at Big Innovation in Bridgend. We're working together with Black-owned businesses, and we want to bridge the gap between finance and opportunity that is there. And I'm so pleased that you have actually accessed finance. You've actually accessed mentoring as well, so the Prince's Trust. So things are there, but we just want to make them better and make it more for all. So thank you so much, Shebah, for sharing a bit of your story, a bit of your life, and a bit of your food. And we can't wait to see what more comes. Cannot wait. I'd love to taste some of that food.
Oh, I can't wait to give you some of our food. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And how can they find you, Shebah?
You can find us on Instagram, Inyamat, or you can check us up on Facebook, also Inyamat, and you can check out our website, www.inyamat.co.uk.
Awesome. Fantastic. Check them out, guys.